Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Smith, and the purpose of this video today is to go over our spiral reviews for the week. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so this is Monday's spiral review. So let me put it over here so we can see it better. All right, so number one, it says write three fractions that are equivalent to 1/2. So equivalent means equal to. So we need to figure out fractions that are equivalent to 1/2. So I know that if I want to find an equivalent fraction of 1/2, since 1/2 is already in its simplest form, that means that I need to multiply the numerator and the denominator by a number. And whatever number it is, the same number on the top in the numerator as the denominator, it'll equal a equivalent fraction. So 1/2. Let's see, I'm going to multiply 1/2 by 5. So 5 over 5. And 1/2 would be equivalent to 1 times 5 is 5, 2 times 5 is 10. So here's one fraction that is equivalent to 1/2. Another fraction that is equivalent to 1/2, let's see, this time I'm going to multiply by, 11. So I'm going to multiply my numerator and my denominator by 11, and 1 times 11 is 11, and 2 times 11 is 22. 11 is half of 22, so that is equivalent. And then let's do one more. 1/2 times, let's see, let's do 7. So 1 times 7 is 7, and 2 times 7 is 14, and 7 is half of 14. So 7/14 would be equivalent. Now you may have different ones than I do, but you just need to make sure that you check yourself that you multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number to get your equivalent fraction. Number 2, it says which of the following numbers are odd? And now remember, odd numbers in the ones place end in 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So numbers that are odd, I'm going to look at the ones place. So I'm going to box the ones place in each of my numbers, because that is going to tell me whether my number is even or odd. 301, 1 is an even number or an odd number, so 301 is an odd number. 198, 8 is not an odd number, so it is not odd. 270 or 267, 7 is an odd number, so 267 is odd. 81, the 1 tells me that 81 is odd. 7 is an odd number. And 43, 3 is an odd number, so 43. So the only number that is not odd in that set of numbers is 198. All right, number 3, single step word problem. All right, Jonathan read 52 pages for 3 nights in a row. 3 nights in a row. How many pages had he read after the 3rd night? How many pages had he read after the 3rd night? So here's what I understand or know. He read 52 pages on night 1, night 2, and night 3. So, and the question is, after the 3 nights, that equals how many pages? I don't know. So my plan, I could do one of 2 things, okay? Plan 1 is I could add 52 plus 52 plus 52, and that will tell me how many pages he has read after 3 nights. Or I could multiply 52 times 3. So depending on what your skill level is, you can either add or multiply. Both of these will get me the correct answer because remember, multiplication is just repeated addition. So I'm going to go ahead and solve it. So I'm going to go ahead and solve it with addition. And I'll solve it with multiplication too. So you can see how both answers work out. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15. So 156. If I take 52 and I multiply it by 3, 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. So it's 156. So the answer to number 3 is Jonathan, because remember we want to write it in a complete sentence. Jonathan read 156 pages after 3 nights. And that is your spiral review answer key for Monday. Thanks for watching.